up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I got another good one for y'all today. All right, I've already had people hit me up about this song in my comments, so here we are. Everybody's been hitting me up today all day talking about Dax's new song that he just dropped today, about 7 hours ago. Sorry I couldn't do it sooner, but man's got a real world job that he's got to be at every day. So without wasting any more time, here we are with Dax Soldier featuring Tom MacDonald. Let's see what this is about. I just kind of feel like it's applicable considering I was a soldier. So, and judging by the first screen, it appears that we're in the Middle East. Let's go.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when the times get hard. Yeah, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking, now I fall. I'm a soldier.
All right. Now it would be tough because in certain areas, both places look the same between Iraq and Afghanistan. But obviously, this is set in the Middle East somewhere. And get out of here. And you have a fire team. This is about the size of a fire team element. It's about 6 or 7 people. They're reacting to contact, so on and so forth. Clearing buildings, probably. All of these good things, searching for the bad guys. So
I know how it feels to be caught in the rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety is grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all.
damn. All right. That's where we're going. Okay.
Rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety is grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son to a servant, protecting his family's name. They laugh in your face when you try to explain or express, then tell you they love you without any loyalty, patience, and basic respect. Then
Yo, I've told y'all before, when it comes to this fast rap, it's hard for me to keep up. It is what it is, but I really feel like I understand where he's going with this, because he's kind of touched on this in different videos, and it's just a different angle, really, a different perception, you know, say of kind of the same thing. And your soldiers are out there laying it down and willing to sign the ultimate check for their life in exchange for the freedoms that we live for every day. And to gain nothing in return is probably one of the most selfless things anybody could possibly do. I've never, not one time have I ever, like, I understand where y'all come from when y'all thank me for my service, so on and so forth. But you'll never ask me. You'll never hear me ask somebody for that. I don't need it. I don't want it per se, but I understand where you're coming from by doing it. It's a sign of respect. I get it. And this one's going to be tough.
As a husband, a father, a brother, a son to a servant, protecting his family's name. They laugh in your face when you try to explain or express. Then tell you they love you without any loyalty, patience, or basic respect. Then expect you to smile every day while each of your mind and your soul get flesh. And you work and you wither away to the day that you can't. And you're broken and nothing is left in your road and you can't even.
It's so hard, dude. It's hard to be a normal person again. You go from being downrange, and while you're downrange, the only thing you really have to worry about is protecting yourself, protecting your brothers and sisters, and completing the mission. Life it's so simple. And between the adrenaline, the simple life, and the bonds that are built over there, those three things really are the things that most soldiers become so addicted to while they're deployed. And it's like it's almost as if nothing else can replace that. It's like it's some of the best feelings in the world that come from the hardest of times. But then when you come back home, your brain, for whatever reason, can't let any of it go. And there's so much good. There's plenty of good for everybody that thinks that, you know, this PTSD and everything just plays, like all of those things just play back all the bad times. It doesn't just play back the bad times. It's the good stuff too. It's the bad stuff that gives you the nightmares, cold sweats, all of that stuff. Like there's so many times I wake up and my side of the bed is just drenched. But there's some nights I can't sleep because I'm afraid of my dreams. Just being 100% honest.
Then expect you to smile every day while each of your mind and your soul get flesh.
Oh, and then you go to work, you deal with your family, your friends, and everybody else, and you're expected to just move on like nothing ever happened. You just throw on that smile. Everything's good, man. Moving on.
Working you wither away to the day that you can't. You're broken and nothing is left in your road and you can't even. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when my back's against the wall. Breaking now will fall. I'm a soldier.
I'm super curious who did the CGI on this, because they did a phenomenal job on it.
I'm a soldier. My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within. My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an axe to grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's.
They're attacking the military. They're after the military now. And I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what nobody says. It needs to happen because that garbage does not need to be in the military. I'm sorry, I don't really give a shit what anybody thinks. I don't care. It doesn't need to be there. Because you have all of this transgender whatever stuff. It has invaded our military. It does not need to be there. Because I'm telling you right now, as I stand right now, I'm 230 pounds. There is not a single woman typical. There's not a single typical woman, right, that is in the military that is going to grab me and drag me 200 yards. It's not going to happen. Even 100 yards, 50 yards. It's not happening. But another man like this dude that's on the screen right now, I promise you, regardless of this guy's background, I bet you anything, he could one hand grab and drag me 100 yards, no problem. But in the time that I have spent in the military, 16 years of my life I spent in the military, I have not come across one woman that has the physical ability to drag a grown man more than about 5 or 10 feet at a time. I'm not downplaying women at all. I'm not being sexist at all. I am simply telling you the absolute truth based off my actual experience. It's not happening. There are exceptions. I will say that. There are always an exception to the rule, but the rule is women don't have that capacity. Even in a high, especially in a high stress situation, I'm just saying, I'm not saying women are incapable, so don't go down that road. I'm just saying, typically, most women don't have that ability the same way that most men do. So,
Not that he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an axe to grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta be the bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet. It's our fault, let's be honest. We built the world that labeled us toxic. We gotta lead and teach and keep the peace and fight the...
All right, so they went a little bit different path than what I thought originally, but I still stand on what I said. But what he's saying is also true, because they're going on. To me, it feels like vibes off of To Be a Man, right? Where men are more often loved based off of the conditions of them being able to provide, which typically is true.
Fires and be police. When a man gets tired, he don't lay down to sleep. He take all the heat, don't complain, no retreats. Cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land. If you think that being a boy is just picking a pronoun, you should try being a dad. You can build all the houses and fix all the cars and work till you're breaking your back. But the hardest job in the world, being a man. I'm a soldier.
Yo.
When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now I'm fall. I'm a soldier. I go to war. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I give you my all. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. Battling feelings I can't even show. Weight of the world on my shoulders is crushing me. People around me, they don't even know. I put on this cape and go save everybody while I'm being shattered and all of my bones. Take on the pressure of being the hero who saves but has no one to help with his own. Demons inside that try to eat him alive. I'm going insane and when I'm out of my mind, I look at the stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep so I hold back tears that try to come out my eyes. In this world as a man where we know we can't cry, cause the people we love look at us to confide. So I'm silently screaming for help. Life is a battle inside of these trenches, especially when fighting it all by yourself. PTSD from the memories people.
This is tough. This is super tough because, all right, so he's like going in and out of different things from what I can tell on this, because he's going in and out on what it is to be a man, how the world views how you should be a man. You should just be tough, suck it up, move the fuck on, blah, blah, blah. But then you still got to soldier on and do your thing. You're expected to perform all of these things. And then at the end of the day, when the war is over, you're expected to come home and still be this certain person. But now you're haunted by all of those things that happened to you while you were deployed. And I'm telling you from experience, some things are not easy. It's not easy at all. I deal with it daily. Just today, as a matter of fact, right? Your guard is never let down. But when at the moment that you feel like you can let your guard down, something happens and instantly sparks that instinct that you were trained into while you were serving. I had a guy, I was at work today. I was leaving work. I was walking from the building. I did not know this guy was behind me, but I heard his foot kick a rock, and my brain processed that as a threat. And I turned around in a fighting posture. And he kind of looked at me like I was crazy. So, like I said, it doesn't go away. I haven't been in a combat situation. It's 10 years this year, the beginning of this year. So it still hasn't gone away. And then the whole PTSD thing is 100% real.
Life is a battle inside of these trenches, especially when fighting it all by yourself. PTSD from the memories, people who left you for dead and then drug you through hell, leaving you shot deep inside of a shell with stories you hate but nobody to tell. Why you question God if your soul is
I think it's important to go over that last part. You have all of these memories and you feel like you have nobody you can talk to about it. And the truth of the matter is there's always somebody to talk about or talk to about it. The hard part is finding that person you feel like you can confide in. That's the hard part. It's not easy. It takes a lot of trust to find that person you're willing to confide in. So if somebody who has PTSD, especially those where it's combat related, and they come to the point where they're willing to talk to you about those things, don't take that for granted.
when times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking now I fall. I'm a soldier.
Sorry, food's ready.
I have to say, this is probably my favorite song from Dax right now. This is probably my favorite song from Dax right now. It is 100% completely relatable to me. Dax does a very good job, and I'm super happy to see Tom MacDonald jump in on it with him. It's not easy living with all of the things that you've gone through, all of those memories playing constantly in your mind, and having certain different things happen while you're out just trying to live your life that poke at those memories and bring those things back. And you're like, why? I just want to live, dude. I just want to. And various service members will find things that help keep them busy enough to suppress those memories and be able to live decent lives. But we're all not so fortunate. So, as I always say, if you come across a veteran, don't just thank them for the service. Ask them how they are. Talk to them. If y'all have time, talk to them a little bit. Check on them. See how they're doing. Make sure they're okay. Anyway, that's it for me. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that sub button and like the video. I'd really appreciate it. We'll catch y'all in the next one.